Welcome back, beautiful people, to the only show guaranteed to survive the apocalypse. This is Trey, the Terrible Collector. On this week's episode of Trey, the Terrible Collector, we will be wrapping up the Series 6/7 line of toys. We've got 2 figures left. Very, very excited to wrap this up. Never really thought that I would get all this done, so very, very exciting day for me. The first one we are going to open is a villain. His name is Senyaka. Senyaka is a member of the humanity-hating Acolytes. The Acolytes were a group of mutants loyal to Magneto. They were meant to kind of replace the Brotherhood of Mutants, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, as the big bad team that was going up against the X-Men. They were underwhelming at times, and it's interesting that we didn't get any other members of the Acolytes. They do have an Exodus figure down the line. Senyaka, for me, is known from one panel where he talks very briefly negative to Magneto, and then Magneto kills him with his own whip. He comes back, I'm sure, and he uses his whip to sap his victim's life forces through his whips. So kind of like Rogue, but with extra steps. So let's go ahead and tear this guy open. This is a great card. It's really nice. Probably should have gone to a collector who doesn't open it. Sorry, guys. So Senyaka has one arm that bends, which is cool. This arm does not, because it looks like it's meant to... Ooh, I thought this was solid. No, it's nice. Nice and whip-like. Don't see any way that this would actually go into his hand. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. Ow. Good stuff. The colors mimic Magneto's suit, but with his own little armor touches on there. He's got his full head mask. So he's kind of cool looking. I don't know a lot about Senyaka, and I only really know him from that one page in, oh no, Polaris Town, from that one page in a comic, but he looks pretty cool, and I think that's really what all of this series is about, is looking cool. Between Backbreaker and the swords and the crotch panel for Kylon, I think that's pretty dope. Cool. Our last one, you will notice, is in a card that says Marvel Universe on the top instead of saying X-Men like all the other ones. And the reason for that is because when I found this exact same figure in this box, it cost $10 more. And since I'm going to rip the box open, I didn't see any reason to pay $10 extra for it. This is Wolverine in his civilian attire. At this point, we all know Wolverine very well. Interesting things about this one. This is the first one since the beginning that has had the spring-loaded claws. So we have, just like in Series 1, they slide up into his forearms and lock in place with little nubbies. He's wearing jeans and a leather jacket and like a flannel yellow shirt. It mimics the look from the cartoons. This figure is dirty. It's sticky. It's odd. I don't know. I'm gonna wash my hands afterwards. He looks pretty cool. If I was going for a civilian, like non-combatant looking Wolverine, I probably would have just gone ahead and put elbows in and maybe had a little clip-on claw or something like this. But he looks pretty dope. His jeans are very, very tight. One wonders. But there we have it. The entire lineup of the last series of X-Men. Before they start getting into the cool themed sets. We will be unboxing a bunch of the themed sets, but we will be playing it a lot looser with how we handle it. These guys, I mean, they were really starting to get a handle on the way these figures were supposed to look. They all look great. Articulation where it makes sense, none where it doesn't. Features that are pretty simple but functional. You know, you've got the sword slashing action, the launching crotch panel for Kylon, the uppercut attack for both Polaris and Rogue, this guy with his rocket launching tank body. It all just works. Like these are really solid figures. So fantastic. Very happy to have gotten this all done. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. This has been really dope. And I think that this marks the first end. So thank you for being here with me. This has been 30 years in the making, something that is really important to me, and something that I've been passionate about for a long time. So much appreciated. Remember to like and subscribe, and always remember that y'all have been wonderful. I have been terrible, and I'll see you again soon.